Welcome back to HNSTV. I'm Catherine Clavana. The first few months of 2005 have been incredibly eventful, and we have a lot of news to share with you. Our top stories include the launch of a new high-performance broadband router and service plans, major upgrades for retail customers, and the rollout of direct-way internet and distance learning services to schools in Siberia. Hughes is unlocking the business value of broadband with the launch of multiple service plans in North America and the new DW7000 family of high-performance satellite terminals for use by enterprises and network operators around the world. The launch was featured in a comprehensive promotional campaign of targeted emails, special websites, a webinar, and new literature. Mike Cook and Dave Rabin join us to talk about the significance of the enterprise service offerings and the DW7000 family for the North America and international markets. Mike, tell us about the DW7700's strong points for the North American market.
Well, the 7700 is a very exciting platform for us because it enables us to significantly increase the transport speeds that we offer to our customers. With the 6000, we really were looking at a maximum data rate of about 256 kilobits per second. With the 7700, we're going to be able to increase those data rates right up to about 1.5 megabits per second. And as you can see, it has many different connections. It has a couple of physical LAN ports. On top of that, it supports virtual LANs as well, so that we can actually operate in a very complex networking environment at the branch office site. It has an inbuilt physical modem. It has a serial port, and we can support many legacy serial protocols in this environment as well.
What about the new service offering plans from HNS?
The reason I'm really excited about the service offerings is because for the very first time we have a range of generic services that are geared to meet the needs of our major enterprise customers. And the importance of those to the customer is that they can pick the appropriate price level and service today, and if their needs change, then tomorrow we can move them on to the next level of service offering without the need for major work to redesign and reconfigure their network.
Thanks, Mike. Dave, tell us what makes this new product family attractive to your international customers.
Our customers, the operators who are providing services internationally, tell us that what they need is a solution that is low cost in terms of spectral and bandwidth efficiency, while at the same time is high performance, and thereby able to provide the high-end solutions for their customers. The platform has enough horsepower in terms of processor and memory to be able to accommodate the kind of functions, IP router functions, as well as HTTP and TCP acceleration functions that provide high-performance solutions to their customers.
What frequency bands does this platform support?
We're very excited that this product line not only supports KU band frequencies, which is common in North America and Europe and areas outside the tropics, but it also has the capability to support C-band, which is a very common frequency band in high rain areas. In addition, this is a product that is able to operate in Ka band frequencies. And as we look forward, we believe that much of the spectrum that's going to be used for satellite broadband in the future will come from Ka band.
Let's take a look at how a longtime HNS customer is upgrading to broadband and improving the way it does business. Captain D's neighborhood seafood restaurants have been serving up food and hospitality since 1969. With more than 500 restaurants covering over 22 states plus Japan, its communications network plays a major role in successful operations. Captain D's has been transitioning from a PES network to direct-way broadband. Chris Crabtree, Captain D's Vice President of Information Services, commented on how direct-way has been good for business.
As far as being good for the business, it really enabled us to do some things with our store systems technology that we wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. Starting with the training content that we have that takes people through everything from day one to management training. The content is multimedia, but it's heavily video based. So there's about 2 gigabytes worth of data that has to go out. Before we had the VSAT system, we wouldn't have even considered that, because that would mean we have to ship CDs to everybody every so often when we update the content. Well, with the VSAT, we can just multicast the content out all at once to everybody.
Before upgrading their existing satellite network, Captain D's compared Directway and DSL.
The benefits for us with VSAT over DSL were, first of all, non-interference with existing systems, including alarms, and fax, and voice, and reliability was the other thing. But with DSL, it was kind of a grab bag of problems. So if a DSL site went down, we often found ourselves dealing with a kind of a mom and pop local DSL provider who doesn't necessarily understand the business critical nature of our connectivity. VSAT is still the way to go for us. Also, we're looking at expanding more internationally, and with the VSAT system, I know that I can put the same system in anywhere in the world as long as they have a view of the sky over the equator. I prefer to have one solution for everybody.
Moving on from the world of food to the world of kids. Children's clothing retailer Oshkosh B'gosh has started rolling out Directway broadband to all of its 170 stores. The rollout ended a 5-year search for affordable broadband alternatives. The new network is being used initially for back-office applications, email, and credit verification. Directway's benefits are already being seen in bottom-line savings for connectivity, as well as reduced customer wait times for credit verification at the point of purchase. Communication is a critical element in handling emergency situations, especially when conventional terrestrial networks are disrupted or simply not sufficient. Aletha Miller of HNS recently took us on a tour to show us how Montgomery County Fire and Rescue's Mobile Disaster Unit uses Directway broadband.
This is our mobile Directway system that we put together for the Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Unit. We've done the same type of a system for Montgomery County Police Department. They can use these units whenever they have a mobile disaster in an area that they don't have internet access, or if they have a major catastrophe where they need some form of redundancy, where they will not have any other infrastructure in place. And that will be the infrastructure we'll use to get data out for emergency purposes. They have the ability to upgrade to DirecTV if there's a nationwide emergency and they need to watch CNN or any other news organization to see what's happening in other parts of the United States. And they have the capability of tunneling into their VPN system. Once the unit has pulled up to a disaster and been parked, within 8 minutes, the unit should be pointed and functional. The main purpose for having a unit like this was to cover national disasters such as 9/11.
The Hughes user group met recently for a full range of service updates, technical product descriptions and demos, and executive roundtable discussions. Dave Zatlukal updated HUG members on the latest developments in customer service, network management, field maintenance, and quality programs, among others. In addition, Doug Medina was on hand to brief HUG members on the DW7000 family launch and enterprise service plans.
I think Hughes is better positioned than it ever has in its whole history to really become that strategic broadband partner that Mike was describing at the executive panel. We have some new products, new services that are really going to help grow the business, and we're trying to grow along with you guys. They are being the DW7700 and the new enterprise service plans, as well as the unified broadband. So new services, new products, new direction, new possibilities, trying to offer you new choices for your network requirements, your network rollouts.
We've been working with Hughes for about the past 7 years. We've got 3,100 hotels installed on their systems, and they introduced the 7700 tonight at the HUG conference, and we're really excited about it. I think it's a very good step forward. We run the 4020 today. We're having very good performance with our property management system in the field, running that. Things are going pretty well. I think that the new systems that they're going to provide moving forward with more bandwidth and higher acceleration is something that we're going to look into very shortly.
The tech fair provided hands-on demos of new product features and service offerings of special interest to the attendees.
What I find beneficial about Hughes and the whole hug experience is that I get to come here and I can talk to my comrades in arms in terms of the users, and Hughes will listen to what we have to say and take that back and act on it. So I think it's a valuable experience being here. I mean, it's obviously a lot of fun, but what I get out of it, I don't think I could get anyplace else other than by being here and interacting with the individuals.
Unlock the Value of Broadband was HNS's exhibit theme at the Satellite 2005 show in Washington, D.C. As Satellite 2005 attendees from around the world gathered to learn about new technologies and developments affecting the satellite industry, HNS personnel were on hand to demonstrate consumer broadband services, mobile satellite and large system integration, government and military applications, and enterprise broadband services. And now to the other side of the world. Educators in Siberia recently celebrated the launch of a new direct-way network at Tomsk University. At the launch event, attendees observed a multicast TV transmission for distance education, and a video conference was set up between Tomsk University and 2 remote locations. The Tomsk network will enable students at cooperating educational institutions and libraries throughout the region to access a wide array of courses and information wherever they are located. Dr. Vladimir Demkin, the pro-rector of Tomsk University, spoke with us by phone from Tomsk to share his enthusiasm for this important boost to quality education in the region.
The system which Hughes Network System offers, the Direct-Way DW6000, is very appropriate for our educational system and for our educational institutions. This is because of the huge number of educational institutions in Russia, around 40,000 schools. Analysis of worldwide trends shows that data flow is moving into exactly those data throughput speed which is offered by DW6000. In other words, this allows us to connect all of our educational institutions together, and this meets all of their informational needs.
Stratos Global Corporation, the leading global provider of Inmarsat mobile satellite services, has signed an agreement to be the first distributor of the HNSTV10 broadband satellite IP modem and Wi-Fi access point. The 9201 was developed for use with Inmarsat's Broadband Global Area Network, or BGAN, mobile satellite service, scheduled for commercial launch late in 2005. The BGAN service will offer near global coverage with a lightweight satellite terminal about the size of a small laptop computer. It will support voice-over IP telephony and a sophisticated range of high-bandwidth data services, including internet and intranet access, streaming content, video conferencing, and many other services at speeds significantly faster than any existing mobile satellite service. HNS has once again received the National Work-Life Alliance Workplace Excellence Award at a breakfast held at the North Bethesda Marriott Conference Center. News anchor Maureen Bunyan was the MC for the award ceremony.
It's a great pleasure for me to be here to help you celebrate organizations and groups as well as individuals who have contributed to what we call the balance between work and life, and who obviously have made life much better for a lot of people here in Montgomery County.
County Executive Doug Duncan and Congressman Chris Van Hollen were on hand to describe the achievements of award recipients.
These employers are our natural trailblazers, and it's our collective responsibility to position workplace excellence as a standard.
Hughes Network Systems is very proud of its comprehensive wellness support initiatives. With over 35 lunch and learns each year, childcare subsidies, company stores, employee discounts with local and national vendors, an on-site credit union, financial planning, on-site fitness facilities and exercise classes, intramural sports, a lactation room, and much more, employees are Hughes's best spokespeople.
Hughes Network Systems is proud to actually receive the Workplace Excellence Award since 2000. We're very excited.
H&S welcomed the children of employees at its annual Take Your Children to Work Day. Kids got a chance to learn from employees about the various jobs that are performed throughout the company and what kinds of skills and education are important.
You're never too young to have a mentor. And that could be somebody older, that could be your friend, probably besides your parents, that could help you.
Every single one of the subjects you are taking, I can guarantee you, you will need when you become, or if you become, an artist, a designer, or someone who puts things down on paper.
Hughes Network Systems, Inc. has become Hughes Network Systems, LLC. At the official closing celebration, CEO Pradman Kaul announced this milestone to employees and expressed satisfaction with the first quarter results and optimism for the future.
H&S today has a new life as a limited liability company, and that's what you see on those giveaways that you got. So we are a standalone company with two sets of owners. DirecTV has retained 50% ownership in H&S, and Skyterra has the other 50%. The Skyterra will be the managing member, so our primary association from an ownership perspective will be with Jeff and his team and Andy and his team at Apollo. We're very happy with this conclusion, and I think we have an opportunity to not only continue what we've been doing, but take H&S to new heights in the years ahead.
Jeff Letty, CEO of Skyterra, commented on their relationship with H&S and the prospects for continued success.
There's a great culture here, and we want to continue that and continue to strive to make this an exciting place, a place where you can be proud to come to work. If we're successful and we can grow and achieve financial performance, that leads to opportunity. That leads to opportunity for the employees. It leads to competitive compensation programs. It leads to a very exciting and productive environment for all of us to be involved with. We're here for the long term. We're here to be a part of this, and again, we just look forward to the opportunity. Thank you.
Stay tuned for more exciting news on the next edition of H&S TV. In the meantime, you can find clips of H&S TV stories and a host of valuable marketing materials simply by visiting the Marketing Place. Goodbye for now.